What is going on, guys? This is the Club of the Man 1993, back here for some more baseball news, as another trade that happened at this year's trade deadline was a minor one. Didn't really do much. It was more so kind of like a dump for the Yankees, a chance for the Dodgers, adding another bat to their bench for the time being, because he's really not playing like a very good everyday player right now. But left-handed slugging Joey Gallo, former Ranger, who was acquired from the Yankees at last year's trade deadline, was traded to the Dodgers on Tuesday, and in exchange, they received the Yankees received pitching prospect Clayton Beeter. Again, Gallo was acquired from the Rangers at last year's trade deadline. At the time, he was hitting .223 with 25 homers in 95 games. Typical Gallo numbers, like low 200 batting average, but hitting for power. Unfortunately, though, in 58 games after the trade last year, Gallo did hit 13 homers. He finished with, I think, 38 on the year, which would be, up near his average when he's healthy. He's hit 41 homers, when healthy. He did, of course, have injury plague 2019 and the shortened 2020, of course. But like he was at least having the power numbers there, but the average was not there at all. And this year, it's not been any different, as the strikeout rates have gone up drastically. He's hitting just like hitting a $159 this year with 13 homers. But of course, that's a 70-point dip in batting average for sure. As of course, Gallo's not meant to be hitting for average all. He's there just to hit balls out of the yard. But he is just not being productive at the plate at all. He still draws plenty of walks. He's still a great fielder. But they just could not rely with his bat in that lineup anymore. He basically just lost the starting job. Especially also since not only did the Yankees, of course, acquire Andrew Benintendi from the Royals, but they also have scrap heap pickup Matt Carter, who was originally signed to... Matt Carpenter, who was originally signed by a minor league deal at the beginning of the year to Gallo's former team, was released because there was nothing really from on the main roster, to basically be like the best part-time player in the league. So he's earned himself some more bats in the outfield, and of course in the DH spot as well, with Giancarlo Stanton out to injury. But yeah, Gallo's hit like 160 in his last 500 plate appearances, all of course with the Yankees. So the Dodgers are going to take a shot at him, changing scenery. He's going to be a free agent as well after this season. But of course, I know they had Chris Taylor, who is out with injury. I think he's due back soon. So this is just another bat they're adding to their bench. He can definitely work around getting at bats behind Taylor. Cody Bellinger, who's also... The Dodgers have a couple, former sluggers that just are struggling this year at the plate. Like, Bellinger struggled last year, and he's struggling again this year. He's not definitely hitting as well as he was before 2020. Max Muncy, I think, had an injury-plagued season, and he's hitting like a $158, I think it is, with like 10 homers or something like that. Of course, we have Mookie Betts, who's having an MVP caliber type season. But yeah, so Gallo's more so going to be a bench player. It's just more so just a salary dump, and just a change of scenery to see, maybe he can get back on track somewhere else before, sign a bigger deal in this offseason. So, we'll see what happens. So, yeah, that's, my thoughts on Joey Gallo being traded from the Yankees to the Dodgers. What do you guys think about this trade? Do you think Joey Gallo can turn it around again and be, just another power-hitting guy, a little more consistent than the $160 batting average? What do you guys think is going to happen with him? Make sure to leave your thoughts down in the comments section below. And be sure, as always, to slap a like on the video and subscribe for more content on my channel. Follow me on Twitter as well, at TheManAirboy93. Until then, guys, I'm checking out. I'll catch you all later. Have a great rest of your night. And peace out, everybody. Yeah, no, I will surprise. There's no escape.